that later on, but for now we must do the news.
How fast were you going? When you
I strayed slightly over the speed limit there, and I was caught, and they dealt with me efficiently and courteously, as befits a civilised nation, which is, of course, what France is.
No. France is a country you have to drive through to get to Italy. That's all it's for. All right?
He's not going to like it.
Look, the fact of the matter is, they've got better cheese, they've got better wine, they've got better... They haven't
got better cheese. They are a bunch of treacherous, lamb-burning Yorkshire peasants.
Have you seen this? Have you seen this bridge? What country is that in? Is it in Britain or is it in France?
It's in France.
It was designed by an Englishman, but we're so tight-fisted we wouldn't build it here and they would.
Right. No.
They're better than us.
No, they're rude.
Look, they're better than us. I promised the policeman I'd say that.
They're rude.
Otherwise he would have taken my licence away and put me in the Bastille. Now, I want to stick, if I may, with the speeding issue. You know Richard Brunstrom, Chief Constable of North Wales?
Oh, yes.
Here's a picture of him, as the Sun calls him the Mad Mullah of the traffic Taliban. He made a speech the other day to the Institute of Advanced Motorists. They're the, you know... They shuffle the wheel between their lot, OK? Now, I've got a copy here of some of the things that he said, and I'd like to share them with you. He said... Every one of us can think of a speed limit that appears to be completely balmy, utterly bonkers. Yes. And if you think it's bonkers, you're much less likely to comply with it.
Well, yeah, yes.
The voice of reason. What we need are speed limits that have credibility in the public mind. We need to have a root and branch reform of every speed limit throughout the country. Richard, welcome to our world. We should get him down, get some petrol out of a Subaru Impreza's fuel tank, cross him, baptise him into the petrol-head world. Welcome Richard. Welcome. Now, big news. We've had the result of the X Factor. We've had the result of Strictly Come Dancing. Now it's time to give you the result of Restoration Rip-Off. Yes. The idea is, over the series, we've been showing you broken cars, and then we gave you the chance to say which one should be rescued. We have had literally some phone calls on this. And we have the results. James?
Well, in reverse order. In 5th place is James Dean's Lotus. In 4th place is the Probe from A Clockwork Orange. And then in 3rd place, now this is the one that really surprises me, is Princess Diana's Range Rover. So that leaves it down to Keith Moon's Chrysler and Paddy Hopkirk's Monte Carlo Mini. And the winner is the Mini.
So, while we're off air over Christmas, we're going to restore that little Mini, and then when we come back in the spring, it'll be all shiny and lovely and made like new.
And I'd just like to have a big thank you, actually, because if you'd have voted for that Probe, we would have been screwed. You could have bankrupted the world's largest broadcasting organisation getting that back. As it is, the Mini, frankly, we can pocket the 40 quid we made from the phone calls and...
Do it ourselves.
over a weekend. Exactly. Now, Christmas time, very few new cars kicking around at this time of year, but there are one or two we thought we'd share with you.
Yes, we have, but, well, earlier in the year, we drove the new BMW 6 Series, and we thought it was a bit boring.
Yes.
Yeah? So they came back with this. It's the N6, which has a 5-litre V10, 507 horsepower, 0 to 60 in 4.6 seconds.
Want one.
70,000.
Want one of those. Want one badly.
Yeah.
Now, last week we said we voted the Vauxhall Monaro as the surprise of the year. This is the big Aussie coupe. Well, they've surprised us again by announcing that there's a version now with a 6-litre V8 engine. Now, the way you've got to look at this really is it's like a DB9 with corks on, OK? But DB9, £110,000, that is 37,000 quid. Very good value. Want one of those as well.
And then there's this, the new Peugeot 607. We don't want one of those.
No. That is an appalling car. Avoid it.
Yes.
Summary there. OK, now it is Christmas. We've not done any shopping yet, but we have got a few ideas we thought we'd share with you. Starting with this, which I found the other day. It's a mobile phone holder, or as Richard Hammond calls it, a seat.
Put that in my charger, that's nice.
It's just perfect Hammond size.
Yeah, harness through there and everything.
Yeah.
Now, you know, if you've got something like a Ferrari or Porsche 911, the thing to have is some red calipers showing through your alloy wheels and your shiny disc to show that you're a driving god.
Yeah.
Yeah? I don't think it works so well as a set of drinks coasters.
Oh, I don't know.
No, I beg to differ with you there. I think they're
Hey,
fantastic.
they're cool. Look, I like those.
Those
That's
are
all right.
vulgar and ridiculous, and if you
No,
buy
we
them, you're
like
an
those.
idiot.
We like those. I'm vulgar and I'm proud of that.
Now, Formula One drivers, as we know, they're not exactly underpaid. Michael Schumacher, $80 million paid over the last year, which makes you wonder why he agreed to be paid presumably about 20 quid to put his face on this piece of tat. it's an horrendous clock. I mean, presumably they gave him 20 quid and maybe a clock.
Yeah, but in fairness, they have managed to get a square head on a round face, which I
It's why there could never be a David Coulthard clock, because it would all just swell out here with his jawline. Yeah, no, talking of Formula One racing drivers who don't need the money, check this out. This is a Jacques Villeneuve air freshener that I've got for you here. Now, I've taken the liberty of getting one out. The idea is you put this crash helmet thing on your dashboard and then you load it up with this, OK? And then you just tap it on the top and your car smells of Jacques Villeneuve's helmet. Oh, now, you know the beach, OK? You know the beach, always been a great leveller. You go down there in your Speedos, no way of telling whether you've got an Aston or an Austin. Not anymore, thanks to this. It's a Porsche bucket and spade set. And you even get, look, like, so you can make a little sand Cayenne with it. Do you know how much this is? Do you know how much the shop...
6 quid.
15 quid.
Whoa!
15 quid for a bucket and spade.
That's rubbish. If you're a kid, you've got it wrong there. What you need is one of these on the beach. I think so. Look at that! You see? You come out the sea, I'm 4. There's my Porsche. And look, it's got dials in there and everything. I think that's fabulous.
No, well, it'd be all right. Do you know the Sandy Lane in Barbados? They'll all have those this year, except for the ones that have got the Zonda
I was
ones.
going to say, some kid will pitch up in a Zonda. You can guarantee
gonna
it.
go?
I'm going to get rid of that, yes.
No, while he's gone, have you seen you can convert your fridge, if you've got a standy-up fridge, you can convert that into a petrol pump?
Yeah?
Have you seen it?
No.
There it is.
Why would you want to make your fridge look like a petrol pump?
I don't know, but those bits stick on. Doesn't dispense petrol. It's still full of mouldy milk.
Even when you've got a decorated fridge, it says Emily is a wee and a poo on it.
Right.
Anyway, I have the gift here for Christmas. Ladies, check out the badge. That's a Ferrari badge on my dressing gown. I won it. So he takes you home in his Vauxhall, pops into the bathroom, comes out in that bit of Sade on.
It's even got a hood.
It has?
Look at that.
I know I look good.
How much is it?
50 quid.
Would you buy that?
Of course he would. Look at him.
Have you got a Ferrari? You haven't got... You've turned up in a Ferrari shirt. What car have you got?
Volkswagen Jetta.
How many Ferrari owners go around with a Volkswagen Jetta t-shirt on?
And that is the end of the news.
Yeah.